spoiled me and made sure I was happy. Like, I was like, this is amazing.
Brat has opened up about her relationship with NBA star Allen Iverson, and what she had to say about their time together was honestly shocking. A few years ago, she shared details about her personal life with Kandi Burruss on Kandi's YouTube show, Speak On It. Brat had only recently come out publicly as bi. At the time, her relationship with Allen had been one of her most high-profile romances. During her interview, Brat said that she took on a nurturing role with Allen, in which she pretty much took care of him. She said that she picked out his clothes and cooked breakfast. She went on to explain that she wanted him to feel happy and loved, and that he spoiled her in return. So for a while, it looked like they enjoyed a healthy, balanced relationship. Brat said that Allen's family liked her, and his grandmothers especially loved her. But the relationship eventually hit some bumps. Allen had a busy life with basketball, and Brat found it difficult to ignore his past. He had children and other romantic entanglements. Brat said that it all felt like too much at times. Still, she stayed with him as long as she could. The final straw came during a hotel incident. While they were chatting, a woman approached Allen. She was barely dressed and clearly interested in him. Brat said that she was stunned that the woman ignored her presence. It was a breaking point. She realized she couldn't continue dealing with Allen's other relationships. After that, she started to distance herself. She stopped answering his calls and gradually ended things. She admitted that the rumors of Allen's other girlfriends hurt her. She also learned that she was seeing women she knew. Eventually, she decided that it was over for good. When Kandi asked if Allen was her last boyfriend, Brat laughed. She said that he wasn't her last, but also admitted that she was ready to move on from him. Since then, she has totally moved on with her wife, Jesseca Dupart. Brat opened up about her hopes of one day marrying Jesseca, and obviously, that's exactly what she later did. But at the time, she still had legal issues to deal with, which made her a little doubtful. She didn't want her problems affecting Jessica's life. Brat hinted that Allen likely knew about her being bi during their time together, but they never discussed it openly. She had met his entire family without the topic ever coming up. Later, Brat shared more about her coming out journey with Variety magazine. She said that coming out felt freeing after so many years. The support she received was overwhelming and positive. People she hadn't spoken to in years reached out. Some told her that they had already suspected her orientation, but Brat was happy that she could finally say it herself. She did it on her own terms. Jesseca had been a huge part of her decision to come out. They complemented each other in many ways. Brat appreciated Jessica's strength and ability to handle social media's harsh side. Some of her past partners wouldn't have been able to handle it, but Jesseca, she said, was built for it. Jesseca even taught Brat to be resilient against online trolls. Before meeting Jesseca, Brat felt her career would make it impossible to be open about her orientation. The music industry encouraged her to stay private. She had always felt pressure to appeal to everyone. This included being attractive to both men and women. Back then, Brat believed that her career could suffer if she came out. She remembered Ellen DeGeneres losing her show after coming out. That example had made Brat even more cautious. But times had changed. When she finally came out, she felt accepted. Her relationship with Jesseca became public after she made her announcement. Together, they starred in a reality show, Brat Loves Judy. In other projects, she also started to take on roles as an openly LGBT+ character for the first time. Brat has acknowledged that despite a lot of progress, there were still barriers that needed to be broken. She said that female artists often had a tough time in the industry if they didn't have support from men. And she added that this was especially true in hip-hop, as she felt that women usually needed to fit a particular image to succeed in the industry. And she knew firsthand how hard it was to maintain that image. In her earlier career, she had been pressured to dress more feminine, but she stayed true to herself and continued to present as a tomboy. That image, she said, helped her make authentic music. In her interview, she expressed her hope that her story could inspire others, and she wanted people to know that it was okay to be true to themselves. Without doing that, Brat might never have found the love of her life at all. Her marriage to Jesseca was a major milestone in her life. They tied the knot on February 22nd, 2022. The date held a special meaning for them. They saw it as a symbol of their bond, a once-in-a-lifetime moment. Friends and family attended their wedding in Georgia. Brat described Jesseca as her soulmate. She said that she knew early on that Jesseca was the one for her. Their love story had taken time to develop. They first met in 2017, but it took years for them to reconnect. Brat's coming out journey had been full of ups and downs. For years, she had stayed private and avoided public displays of affection, but with Jesseca, things felt different. Jesseca was active on social media, which helped Brat come out. Brat explained that Jessica's openness inspired her. She said that she was still adjusting to being open with her love. She was surprised by the positive reaction from fans. It was a relief, to be honest, about her relationship. When they got married, Brat felt a new sense of peace. But the couple faced challenges like any relationship. Recently, rumors emerged about Jesseca having an affair. The story claimed that Jesseca had been involved involved with a man. Fans were shocked and many asked Dupart for her reaction, but Dupart denied the rumors in a social media post. She and Jesseca appeared together in a video. Lying in bed, they laughed at the accusations. Dupart expressed frustration over the lies spreading about them. She confirmed that they were not divorcing. Jesseca also addressed the rumors, calling them absurd. The two reassured fans that their relationship was strong, but some fans still had doubts. They worried about Jessica's past relationships with men. Others were just glad to see the couple standing together. For many, Dupart's relationship with Jesseca showed just how much she had grown as a person who could now embrace who she really is. The rapper admitted that Jesseca had changed her whole outlook on life. Before meeting her, Dupart never thought that kids would be a part of her future. But with Jesseca, she started to see new possibilities. Jesseca had 3 children from previous relationships. Dupart felt grateful to be a part of their family. The couple's relationship continued to inspire fans. Dupart knew how significant coming out had been for her. Her fans celebrated her journey to self-acceptance. Through everything, she stayed true to herself. Her message was simple: live your truth on your own terms. Dupart's story has resonated with a lot of people who felt pressure to hide who they are. But after going through her own journey, she wanted people to see that love was worth the risk. Anyway, what do you guys think about all this? Did Dupart's experience with Allen actually help her to be her authentic self? Let me know in the comments below.